since when I was 15, and I've cleaned enough houses to know how to cover up a scene. I've been thinking about you, yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to All Things Baddie. My name is Adiola, but people call me Addie for short. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on if you're interested in more reaction videos, social political commentary, news, beauty, lifestyle, all the above. You can find it on my channel, so go ahead and subscribe. Turn those post notifications on. Now let's get right into this video. A lot of the Swifties found my channel from my reviews of Willow, Champagne Problems, and Evermore. Thank you so much for subscribing. A lot of y'all told me in the comments that you wanted me to do an album review for Evermore. So here I am doing exactly that. I know it's a bit late because I had a lot of personal family stuff going on, but hopefully it will still be appreciated, and I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Since I already did a review of Evermore, Willow, as well as Champagne Problems, I will be skipping those, but I will link it above in the cards so you can go ahead and watch those. So since I'm skipping those songs, I'm gonna start with song number 3, which is Gold Rush. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm reading the lyrics. A lot of y'all told me that you love the fact that I'm into the lyrics. I'm gonna preface this video with saying, I am aware that Taylor writes all of her music. Maybe not fully write it. She does have some co-writers on it, but she does have writing input on all of her songs, so I am aware. I hope that no one comes to tell me this anymore because I already know this, okay? But I guess people don't really read the comments before they comment, so I still get comments about that. I am aware, fully aware at this point, okay? This point on, that Taylor writes all of her music. So with that being said, since you all love that I do a lyrical analysis and I love to get into the lyrics, that's my thing, I will be looking down occasionally or most of the time because I will be reading the lyrics. So let's go. Oh my gosh, okay, hold on. It sounds almost like a Christmas song, like carolers. Very angelic. That's what it's giving me.
Ships on waters, so inviting, I almost jump in. I don't like a gold rush, gold rush. I don't like anticipating my face in a red flush. I don't like that anyone without a feel your touch. Everybody wants you, everybody wonders what it would be like to love you.
I wouldn't like that either, honey. I am with Taylor. I am with her all of the way. I don't like the fact that these girls want you. They want to know the touch that comes from your soft hands. They want to know about your gentleness because the girls want to know. Let me tell you from experience, honey. The girls want to know, okay? When they see a man treating you a certain type of way, the way that a lot of like weird women think is like, oh, like I would like him because I would like him to treat me that way. Like I want to be with him so he could treat me the way that I see him treating his girl. It's really trifling. It's happened to me. It has happened to me, honey. So I know this. I know this to be true. Like the girls want you, honey. The girls want you because a lot of times of me. But that's not really what Taylor's saying. This is me kind of going on my own rampage, okay? But, you know, I totally relate, Taylor. I totally relate. I don't like that either. I don't like me blushing and feeling like flustered about you and then knowing that these girls are like into you and they have their eye on you. They have their eye on you. But I have my eye on them. I have my eye on them.
Walk past, quick brush. I don't like slow motion, double vision in rose blush. I don't like the falling pills that flying till the bone crush. Everybody wants you, but I don't like a gold rush. What a mistake we like to grow up that beautiful with your hair.
Oh, that was an interesting transition. Very pretty, but interesting. Like I didn't really expect it to transition that way. So yeah, that was really nice. Very unexpected. Let's continue.
Like dominoes, I see me pattern cross your wooden floors with my eagle's t-shirt hanging from the door.
this, Taylor doing what Taylor does well. Painting the imagery, setting the scene, making us envision these moments with her prattling across the wooden floor, her checking him in front of his friends at dinner and whatnot. You know, just the cute little memories that she's talking about that just lets you know why she's so in love with him in the first place. So cute. Love it. Love to see it, Taylor. Love the pen game per usual.
Then it fades into the gray of my day. Cause you could never be. Cause I don't like a gold rush, gold rush. I don't like anticipating my face in a red flush. I don't like to anyone without to feel your touch. Everybody wants you, everybody wonders what it would be like to love you.
You know, I just really enjoy the hook because I just relate to the hook the most. I feel like many girls relates to that. Even if the girls don't want your man, it's like, even if they didn't, it's still like, I don't want them to. I want all the girls to not even know you exist. I don't want them to see you in their vision. I want you to practically be invisible. I want you to be my personal little treat that nobody knows about, that no one knows how great you are but me. No one knows how foreign you are but me. Like, I'm the only one that sees the amazingness. Because if everyone else knows you're amazing, then we're going to be in hella competition. Even when we're not supposed to be in competition because he's supposed to check that, you know what I mean? It's still like, you know how it is, honey, when all the girls are after your man because they see how great he is. I feel that. I just feel the hook so deeply. Oh, here we go. Yes, honey. Oh. Oh, that's cute. I can't dare to dream about you anymore. Like, I spend most of my time dreaming about you, dreaming about memories, just rethinking and recapping and recreating different events with just us spending time together, us being together. How many more dreams am I gonna have about you? How many more? That's so cute. How lovely it is to be in love. Can't really relate. Okay, I can relate. Let me stop, okay? I can relate at one point in my life. I just can't currently relate, you know what I mean? But, oh, what a love, so deep and just so pure. Like, the fact that even in your sleep, your subconscious mind is creating dreams about that person. Like, you may even spend most of your day with that person and then to go to sleep thinking and dreaming about them? Wow. Jeez.
All you out on your contrarian shit in the coastal town we'll never found, we'll never see. Love as pure as it, cause it fades into the gray of my deity, cause it will never be. We may twinkling as I sinking ships on waters so I almost jump in.
Love that. Oh, the ending is so good. The ending is so good. Oh, Taylor. Oh, I love when she sings with an airy, just light voice and tone. And her like upper falsetto. It's just so good, so yummy. Taylor, that's your soft spot for me. That is definitely your soft spot for me. It's like, go ahead and reach for the air. Go ahead and reach for the twinkling, gleaming stars in the light, Taylor. Go ahead and reach for it. Please. And thank you. The next song is called 'Tis the Damn Season. Let me say, in the beginning, I told y'all that I love guitar. So already, this is setting the scene for me. This is setting the stage for a great song for me. Because you know that's my sweet spot. You know I live and I love that. So I'm already enjoying myself. We're 10 seconds in, 12 seconds in. And I'm having a great time. So let's continue.
If I wanted to know who you were hanging with while I was gone, I would have asked you. It's the
Oh, Taylor, I love the song. Taylor, I love the song. How you come on the track like that, Taylor? Listen to what she said. If I wanted to know who you were hanging with while I was gone, I would have asked you. I didn't want to know that. Don't give me unwarranted information. I didn't ask you for that extra tea, honey. I don't care that much to know. It's just the savagery for me, Taylor. This is my type of savage. Period. Taylor, I live. She said it's the kind of cold that fogs up your windshield, honey. It's the rub down like it's cold in here, honey. That shade, that cold shade that I just gave you fogged up your windshield. Period. It's the tea for me. And I felt it. I felt the cold in the shade when I passed you after I shaded out of you, honey. After I did that to you, honey. Oh, Taylor. I am living so hard. She said there's an ache in you that was put there by the ache in me, okay? So clearly there's some brokenness, some type of pain, some type of, you know, underlining issues that I have that has now created this issue for you, that created this pain for you. The pain that I have deep inside, my brokenness, is now giving you a similar pain. Whew. Deep. Because that's really true. Like, a lot of the times the way that we treat people is based off of a lot of the experiences that we have that has like really significantly impacted us in a negative way. So then we end up just internalizing those things, and it comes out in different behaviors and actions, and those behavior and actions have consequences with other people. Like, it may not pan out to be great. Like, you could end up hurting people's feelings because you're not as emotionally intelligent, or you just seem to lack couth, or, you know, just an assortment of different possible reasons based off of your behaviors that come from your experiences, your circumstances, you know, your traumas. And then the last part, she goes in with the nonchalantness, okay, which is up my alley. It's up my alley, okay? Then she says, but if it's all the same to you, it's the same to me. Taylor, I love you. I love you dearly. Because right now, this song is giving me so much life, and we're only in the beginning. So let's continue.
So we could call it even. You could call me babe for the weekend. 'Tis a damn season like this time. I'm staying at my parents' house, and the road not taking looks real good now. And it always leads to you in my hometown.
Oh gosh, Taylor, yes. Oh, I don't want to pause the song too much, but the lyrics are getting me. Let's just get into a couple lyrics, okay, from this part, and I'll try to leave a little bit and let it play through, okay? I'm trying. But honey, like I said, the nonchalantness is always to get even. It's always to get even. Like, if it's all the same to you, then trust and believe it's the same to me. What energy you're giving is exactly what I'm gonna give back to you. Don't ever think that I'm giving all of this energy, exerting all of this care and compassion to the situation that you feel like is the same. No. I'm gonna be you. I'm you, honey. If you're a dog, I'm a dog too. Okay? Then she says, you could call me babe for the weekend. Alexa, play The Weekend by SZA. And it's tis to the damn season, honey. Tis to the damn season. I'm feeling this. This is manifesting and marinating in my spirit. I really truly feel this song.
I parked my car right between the Methodist and the school that used to be ours. The holidays linger like bad perfume. You can run but only so far. I escaped it too. Remember how you watched me leave. But if it's okay with you, it's okay with me.
It is okay. Yes, listen. It's the, but if it's okay for you, then it's okay for me. Trust and believe again. It's the pettiness. I live for the pettiness because I have often been and continue to be petty. Okay? If it's okay for you, even if it's not okay for me, it will be okay, and you're gonna think it's okay. You're not gonna think that you're getting the best of me. No, honey, that's not how this is going. If it's okay for you, it's okay for me. It's okay.
Sleeping half the day.
love the way that Taylor's voice was layered right there. Like the depth in her voice and the way that she's harmonizing with herself. Oh my gosh, the lows, the tenor that she's giving me. Oh my gosh, sounds so good. I'm living for that.
I'll go back to LA.
Hey.
So-called friends who write books about me if I ever make it, and wonder about the only soul who can tell which smiles I'm faking.
But I am gonna say, let me just have a random conversation that applies to the song but also goes beyond the song. It's about the line where she says, so I'll go back to LA and the so-called friends who will write books about me if I ever make it, and wonder about the only soul who can tell which smile I'm faking. I live in LA. LA, the city, is really huge. We have many cities within the county of LA. The county of LA is as big as some states. LA is a metropolitan area. Most people who live in LA are not from LA. So oftentimes it's like, oh, LA people or LA is like this. And a lot of times they're not talking about LA. They're talking about specific cities within LA County, like Hollywood, maybe Beverly Hills, and etc. But LA is huge. There's South LA, East LA, West LA. There is Inglewood, Carson, Compton, Long Beach. There's so many different areas. I wouldn't say that South LA or like Inglewood and the culture within Inglewood is the same or similar to the culture within Beverly Hills or Hollywood. So I think that it's obvious when people aren't from LA and they make statements like that, because people from LA know that that's not the case. Like, we don't consider Hollywood LA in LA. Like, we don't consider Glendale LA, like that's Glendale. You know what I mean? Like on my address, it's LA because I actually live in the city of LA. I don't know, that's just me kind of going on a tangent because I really hate how people say that about LA. Like, you're not actually talking about LA. You're talking about upper class, high socioeconomic status areas where it's predominantly whites. Those are the areas where they're talking about that type of people, etc., etc. They're not talking about where there are a lot of ethnic groups of people, because where there's a lot of ethnic groups of people, that is not the attitude. That's the tea. And people from LA know this. Like, we're not talking about Culver City, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Calabasas. We're not talking about the San Fernando Valley, because that's also in LA County. LA County can go from the San Fernando Valley, which is its own entity, Long Beach, which is its own entity, LA, which is its own section. All of that is LA County. But that's probably me going way too far. Let's continue.
And the heart I know I'm breaking is my own.
I love that line. Facts. Indeed. The only heart that I know that I'm breaking for sure oftentimes is my own heart. I be breaking my own heart all the time. All the time. Like, girl, you knew this. You're out here breaking your own heart. Sad. Sad for the girls. Sad for myself.
Time flies, messy as the mud on your truck tires. Now I'm missing your smile. Hear me out. We could just ride around in the road now. Taking looks real good now.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, Taylor. It's the smile. The smile imprinted in your mind. I think about that all the time. Like, when you miss somebody, and it's often the good memories that always involves the smiles, man. You're like, dang, like, that was such a good time, such a good memory. We were smiling, laughing, having such a great time. Having such a great time. And that was just a moment in the past. And that's the worst thing. Like, when you leave with bad memories, like, it's easier to get over it. But when you're missing someone's smile and the good memories, it's so hard to get over. So hard.
It leads to you in my hometown. It always leads to you in my hometown.
Come on, guitar. Oh! Love this song. I'm adding this song right now because it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I don't think I really saw much people requesting for me to review or react to this song. Why? This song is so amazing. Like, I enjoyed that song. And the next song is called Tolerated. I love the piano. The piano is right there, kind of a little bit below, just a little bit below an acoustic guitar for me. Like a smidge, okay? Like a smidget below the acoustic guitar for me. I just love the piano. It's such an emotional instrument. Like, I feel like if you bring out the piano, you know we're about to be in our feels. You know we are about to be in our feelings. It's like so much depth and just like emotion and just feelings in a piano. So that really sets the scene. It really sets the stage.
I sit and watch you reading with your head low.
Oh, I love how she's singing this song. I love the melody and her cadence. Oh, Taylor. Is this gonna be one of my favorite songs too? Oh, I love how you're reading with your head low. I could already see the imagery. I'm playing the video in my head. I'm seeing it, Taylor, and I'm loving it.
Wake and watch you breathing with your eyes closed. I sit and watch you. I notice everything you do or don't do. You're so much older and wiser, and
oh my gosh. Man, I feel like it has to be intense dating Taylor in the best way, because I feel like she loves like intense. You have to be able to like talk about love in that way, or just like memories. Like, you know what, I experienced life that way too. Like, I don't know if anyone else is like this, let me know. I'm a sensory person, so like sometimes I will smell something that like for some reason gives me deja vu, and it will take me back to an exact memory, an exact feeling, an exact moment. And it feels like that in this song, like when Taylor's talking about waking up and watching him with his eyes closed. Is that creepy? Because I've done it too, Taylor. I've done it too, and I have no shame. Like, when you're in love with somebody, or like even when you like and care about somebody, like when you wake up and you just like look over and they're sleeping and their eyes are closed, you're just like, oh, look at them sleeping. It just adds to the moments and the memories that you spend with that person. You know what I mean? I don't know. Are girls the only one who do that? Men, fellas, let me know down below. Do y'all do that too? And like notice everything. I notice everything, Taylor. I so agree. I'm one of those people who like catch everything. Maybe that's why like I get really anxious, because I'm somebody who pays attention to everything. I'm very analytical as a person, as a human being. So yeah, I wonder if Taylor is similar.
wait by the door like I'm just a kid. Use my best colors for your portrait.
Oh, Taylor. Oh, Taylor. I just totally love this song already. I already know. Taylor's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. There's no arguments here. Do not argue with me. Okay, do not argue with me about this. I know it to be true. I know this to be true.
Lay the table with the fancy shit and watch you tolerate it. If it's all in my head, tell me now. Tell me wrong somehow.
Ooh.
I know my love should be celebrated, but you tolerate it. I agree.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me all of this love, intense love and affection and just care and genuine just love that you have for this person, use your best colors to paint them, and the beauty and the image that you see them in, and they just tolerate your love? Wow, Taylor, you about to have me emotional, bruh. Every time I listen to Taylor's music, it just like makes me reflect on like situations that I've been in, and I don't even want to think about it because they were not good situations. I listen to music to help me process like my feelings. Like, I like to listen to music that is similar to how I feel. If I'm sad, I want to listen to sad music that is like close to what I am feeling in the lyrics. This is definitely like really just touching me right now, because I've been in relationship situations like that where like I'm sitting here like deeply in love with you no matter what we're going through, and you're just tolerating my love and my presence and like my affection, and I'm sitting here just really just oblivious, you know? I guess not even oblivious, because to a certain extent you know, but you're kind of lying to yourself because you don't want to think that the person that you love or that you're in love with is just tolerating you. You don't want to think that. Let's continue, because I could talk all day.
With the battle heroes, welcome. I take your indiscretions all in good fun. I sit and listen. I polish plates until they gleam and glisten.
I take your indiscretions like it's all good fun. Like, oh, he's just kidding. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's whatever. But it's not whatever. It's something to take note of. It's a red flag waving in your face. Ooh.
You're so much older and wiser, and I wait by the door like I'm just a kid.
Oh, the imagery that I got from that, honey. The imagery that I got from that. I sit and listen to little conversations that you have on the side. You know, like when somebody's in the kitchen and like the family's in the living room like chatting, or he's on the phone with somebody he shouldn't be, or he's talking to one of his homies, and you're like washing the dishes or like polishing the plate extra long and just doing those things, cleaning the kitchen extra long so you can be closest to the conversation, so you can eavesdrop and listen to what is going on. And then when she says you're so much older and wiser than I am, I don't know. For me, I'm going to tell you how I'm interpreting it. Now, let me preface this with saying my interpretation is my interpretation. It's the way that my brain personally processes the lyrics. You can have a different interpretation, and Taylor can come out and say, this is my interpretation. But at the end of the day, art is art. Art is up to be interpreted by people. And because people are different and they come from different backgrounds and we all have different brains, you can leave with different understandings and interpretations. That's okay, all right? I'm not going to judge you for how you interpret things, and I hope you're not going to judge me for how I interpret things. The part about her saying you're so much more wiser than I am, something about that gives me like manipulation, because a lot of times when somebody is like older than you, they're more aware of the ways in which they can manipulate you because you're just not old enough to know any better. You know what I mean? Like when someone's 26 going after a 16-year-old, they very much so know that your frontal lobe is not developed and that you just don't have enough worldly experience to be able to see them for what they are and who they are. So you end up putting up with so much more because, again, you're so young and they're so wise, but really they're just old enough to be able to manipulate you in a way that you're just oblivious to. That's just how I feel about it personally. Then I'm also taking that from the fact that she's also excusing his indiscretions, because a lot of people who are younger tend to do that. Like, it's not really nothing. Someone who's older, who's been there, done that, it's like, I done seen it, I'm done with it. You're not gonna put up with too much stuff because you're old enough to know better. You're wiser. You're wise yourself. You're too wise and too old and too grown to be tolerated, basically. That's why I'm interpreting that line the way that I am, in totality, as I am listening to the whole song.
My best colors for your portrait. Lay the table with the fancy shit. And watch you tolerate it. If it's all in my head, tell me now. Tell me I've got it wrong somehow.
Yes, if it's all in my head, tell me now. If it's something that I have made up in my mind, if I'm just misunderstanding this, you better let me know now, or forever hold your peace. Because if you let my mind run wild, if you let me make sense out of this myself, then I'm gonna run amok of this. I'm gonna fuck it up. So you need to fix this, figure it out, and let me know what the real tea is. You need to let me know what the real tea is, instead of allowing me to make sense of it myself, because I don't really know. I don't have the missing pieces. I wanna know if I'm getting it wrong, because to be honest, I don't wanna believe it. I don't wanna believe my thoughts. You don't want me to go with my thoughts, so I'm gonna need you to let me know that somehow the way that my mind is computing this is wrong. But really, that's just us wanting you to lie to us about it sometimes. Alexa, play Lie to Me by Queen Naija. Sometimes, like, our mind and our thoughts and our conscious and our intuition is letting us know exactly what it is, but instead we're requesting that person to make sense out of those things because we really just want them to just lie to us and make us feel better in that moment because we don't want to deal with the reality of the situation. So it could be either. It could be I could be misinterpreting it because, of course, I don't have all the pieces, so let me know the pieces that I am missing. Or it could be I really kind of want you to make sense out of something that doesn't make any sense so I feel better about the situation.
I know our love should be celebrated, but
yes.
you tolerated. While you were out building other worlds, where was I? Where's that man who threw blankets over my barbed wire?
I love that line. While you were out building worlds, where was I? When you were out there just creating your own reality, your own space, your own entity, your own world. Why wasn't I a part of your world that you were creating? Why did you leave me out of that? Cat about to have me crying up in here. All right, let's just continue.
Made you my temple, my mural, my sky.
Oh.
Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. Joining hearts in the byline. Always taking up too much space or time.
Oh.
You assume I'm fine, but what would you do if I?
Wow. Oh. We need to break down that part. That was so deep. That just spoke to my whole spirit. Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. Y'all, look, y'all, hold on. Why don't you want to focus? Do you see it? I have goosebumps, literally. Wow. Oh my gosh. Let's get into the lyrics. Where's the man who would throw blankets over my barbed wires? Deep. Like, where's the man who would try to comfort me when I was in distress, when I wasn't in a good place, when I was my worst self, when I was, just exhibiting certain behaviors or just whatever it may be? Like, where was the guy who was there for me when I was at my low lows, who was there beyond, the best parts of myself? The guy who was there and saw past the worst parts of me. Where is that guy? I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Like, you were everything to me. I don't even have anything else to say about that. Like, that is that. Okay, that is that. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. Taylor, did I tell you my story? I really have goosebumps, y'all. Oh my gosh. Now I'm just begging to just be a little tiny piece of your life and your story. I still want to be a part of this. Can I be a part of it? Am I just being axed out of this? Do I no longer have anything to do with your life? Oh my gosh. I'm just begging to be included, even if it's the little tiny little fine print at the bottom that nobody really cares to read. A little footnote. Always taking up too much space or time, but you assume I'm fine. I feel that. And it's a really sucky feeling to have when you just feel like you're just taking up somebody's time and space. Like, they don't want you to be there. You want to be there so bad. You want to spend time with that person. You want to be in their space. And they just feel like you're taking up space. You're not wanted. That's not a good feeling at all. I get it. I totally relate.
Break free and leave us in ruins. Took this dagger in me and removed it. Gain the weight of you, then lose it. Believe me, I could do it.
Yes.
If it's all in my head, tell me now.
Yes, Taylor. Yes! Oh my gosh. I don't want to be up in here crying. I'm an emotional person. Oh my gosh, my eyelashes. Like, I hope the glue can withstand this. I don't want to be crying at the end of this. I'm only like how many songs in? What if I break free and leave us in ruins? What if I break free of this feeling being tied to you, of loving you, and let us just fall and let it just be what it is? Let it be what it may. Let our relationship just turn into nothing, turn into dust. Let it be ruined. Let it fall into shambles. Like, what if I let us fall into shambles? What if I took this dagger that you put in my heart or in my back and remove it so I don't feel this pain anymore? Like, I'm literally getting over you. I'm getting over this and this pain. Gain the weight of you and then lose it. Because believe me, I could do it, honey. I could do it. I can do it. Don't underestimate me. I'm that girl. And I will show you. Even if you're not looking, honey. I'm going to show you.
If it's all in my head, tell me now. Tell me I've got it wrong somehow. I know my love should be celebrated, but you tolerate it.
Wow.
I sit and watch you.
Ooh. What an emotional song. Like, I'm in my feels. I'm reeling. I'm emotional. I'm just, oh gosh, taking it back. I'm taking it back. The next song is Nobody, No Crime featuring Haim.
He did it. He did it.
So they really hit the body, huh? I ain't judging. I ain't finna judge. Because sometimes you gotta take them out and hide the body. Sometimes they be acting crazy, so you gotta take them out this world and hide the body. There's Nobody, No Crime. I'm somebody who loves watching the ID channel. That's like my favorite channel to watch. I've watched almost, if not all, the episodes of Snap. When I see a lot of trees, a long road of trees, the thought that comes to my mind is how many bodies are buried over there. I know that may sound strange, but if you watch enough ID channel, you will know that plenty of times people like to drive out where the forest and the trees are to bury bodies, okay? So it sounds strange, but it's not really strange, okay? Let's get into it. Okay, so this is a country song, honey. Oh gosh, oh man. Okay, let's get into it.
Estes, a friend of mine. We meet up every Tuesday night for dinner and a glass of wine. Estes been losing sleep. Her husband's acting different and it smells like infidelity.
Ooh, okay. So he been cheating, huh? See, when a woman's fed up, that's why you don't play with people's emotions. That's why you don't play with people's emotions like that. You don't want to mess with their mental state like that and their emotional well-being. You don't know what's gonna happen, man. They may take you out of the game. They may take you out of this world. Stop playing with people, because you don't know how crazy they are. You don't know how crazy sometimes people can get.
She says I lay my Virgo on his mouth. I ain't my jewelry on our joint account. No, there ain't no doubt. I think I'm gonna call him out. She said,
Dang, he over there buying jewelry for the alpha. He's buying jewelry for the alpha. See? He doing a little bit too much. He's stepping out of pocket. He's stepping out of line. And so she had to do what she had to do, man. She had to do what she had to do. I'm weak.
I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. No, nobody, no crime, but I ain't letting up until the day I die.
Ooh. Oh. That's women's intuition, honey. She said, I think he did it, but I can't prove it. I can't prove it just yet. But my spirit is telling me. My spirit is saying that he did that. That he did it. So I know it's true. I just don't have the evidence. I just don't have the evidence yet. Woo! Yes.
SD wasn't there Tuesday night at Olive Garden at her job or anywhere. He reports his missing wire, and I noticed when I passed his house, his truck has got some brand new tires.
Oh, she's like me. We done peeped everything. I seen everything. All the small things that you thought I didn't see, I saw it. All the bank transaction, all the weird things that just didn't line up and it didn't make sense. I saw it all. But I need more evidence. I need more proof. I need more proof.
Sister's moved in, sleeps in Esty's bed and everything. No, there ain't no imagine now.
First of all, the mistress moved in where? Where did the mistress move in? Huh? Hold on. The mistress moves in and sleeps in whose bed? Whose bed is the mistress sleeping in? See, that's why she had to take him out the game. That's why she had to kill him and hide the body. Okay? That's why she had to, and, you know, hide the body, because whose bed did you have that in? Whose bed? Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect. Did you even want to be alive? Did you even want to survive? The rudeness. No shame. They have no shame.
Good thing my daddy made me get a boating license when I was 15. And I cleaned enough houses to know how to cover up a scene. Good thing Estee's sister's gonna swear she was with me. She was with me. Good thing his mistress took out a big life insurance policy.
Yes! Yes! I'm living, honey. Yes. But then I kind of wonder, if the mistress made him take out a good, you know, hefty insurance policy, who's the recipient for the insurance policy? Is it you? Is it you, honey, or is it the mistress? Because then, I mean, it wouldn't really be a good thing. I'm assuming it's you, because you said it's a good thing. But living, honey, already got an alibi, already got the funds to live a good, plentiful, generous, amazing life without you here on this planet. Oh yes, honey, living for this song. I'm living.
They think she did it, but they just can't prove it. They think she did it, but they just can't prove it.
Period.
She thinks I did it, but she just can't prove it.
Hey. Oh, honey, she thought I did it, but honey, she couldn't prove it. It's gonna haunt her for the rest of her life. That I took the man of her dreams away, the love of her life. I took the love of her life, my man. Yes, honey, my man, I took away from you, and it's going to haunt you, and you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to put the pieces together, trying to Blue's Clues this thing, this joints, but you're never going to figure it out. You're never going to be able to do it to the day I die.
No, I'm nobody, no crime. I wasn't letting up until the day. No, nobody, no crime. I wasn't letting up until the day. No,
Yes.
nobody, no crime. I wasn't letting up until the day he died.
Oh, honey. Taylor! I don't even think this, listen, this album, play it top to bottom. I haven't gotten to a song yet. I mean, I haven't listened to the whole album yet. I don't feel like I've gotten to a song that's like, oh, this is a bad song, or I don't really like that song. This song is so good, and I like the feature. I love how they complimented Taylor's voice. The feature was just so good. She did it in a very tasteful way. Why didn't y'all tell me about this song? Do I like country? Taylor, are you converting me? Are you converting me to country? Because honey, if this is what country is serving, I'm interested. Okay, come on now. Next song is Happiness. Okay, so it's kind of gloomy a little bit. It's a little bit slow, but not in an emotional way. I'm not really sure what to expect from this song, so let's see.
Honey, when I'm above the trees, I see this for what it is. But now I'm right down in it. All the years I've given is just shit we're dividing up.
I feel that all these years I've given is just like we're just dividing up, like a divorce. You know, when you spend all these years married to somebody, and then when it ends, you're just kind of like they're splitting up the assets and the stuff, all the time wasted. Just sad, just so sad.
Told you all of my hiding spots. I was dancing when the music stopped, and in the disbelief I can't face reinvention. I haven't met the new me yet.
I haven't met the new me yet. Yeah, that's real, because after you leave like a relationship that you're so invested in, sometimes like when you're like deeply in love and you're in a relationship, and when you're young, maybe not even when you're young, you kind of like become one person. You kind of like just lose a part of yourself and your identity and being in that relationship. And then so when you leave it, you find and rediscover a whole new you again.
There'll be happiness after you.
Yes.
There was happiness because of you. Both of these things can be true. There is happiness past the blood and bruise, past the curses and cries.
Because it's really true. Even the worst relationships that I've had, which is basically like, I've only been in 2 serious relationships, but in both relationships, I would say that they were traumatizing to me. And, you know, a lot of bad things occurred in those relationships. But even though a lot of bad things did occur, there were a lot of like good moments and happiness that happened in those relationships. So I kind of understand it in that point of view as well. Like even when there's like a bunch of crying going on and devastation and just the low lows of a relationship, there was still happiness and happy moments and smiles and laughter. And so that's something to still take away from the situation.
Beyond the terror in the nightfall, haunted by the look in my eyes that would have loved you for a lifetime. Leave it all behind, and there is happiness.
This song is deep. Yeah.
Tell me, when did your winning smile begin to look like a smirk?
Devious.
When did all our lessons start to look like weapons pointed at my deepest hurt? I hope she'll be a beautiful fool who takes my spot next to you.
Who can't relate to that? Like, we all kind of feel like even when it isn't the best relationship and we don't want to be in it or whatever it may be, it's like you don't want them to have a good experience. Like, let's be real. You don't want the next girl to have a good experience with this mother effer. You want her, cute or not cute, to get the worst parts of him like you did. The hell? Why would you get the good parts? Why would you get the good man? I hope she looks like a beautiful fool standing next to you. Because ain't no way I'm going to want you to reap all the benefits of my hard work, labor, emotional, taxing time, all of my investments. No ma'am. No ma'am.
No, I didn't mean that. Sorry, I can't see facts through all of my fury. You haven't met the new me yet.
Oh, Taylor. How you speak my life so well, I don't understand.
Across a great divide,
Yes.
is a glorious sunrise, dappled with the flickers of light from the dress I wore at midnight. Leave it all behind, and there is happiness.
I totally understand this, because like Taylor said in the song, both can be true at the same time. You can want happiness for a person and also not wish them the best in every aspect of their life, or like there could have been terrible times where it just wasn't good moments. You had low lows, but then you also had good moments. Like all of those things are true at the same time.
I can't make it go away by making you a villain. I guess it's the price I paid for 7 years in heaven.
Okay, so it seems like here Taylor is taking accountability here. This is the paragraph where Taylor is taking responsibility for her contributions in the relationship as well, how she contributed to the demise of that relationship, or just for the way that she kind of perceives him based off of her pains and her emotions. She said, I can't make him out to be a villain when I experience, you know, a lot of years of happiness with you, with this person, this individual.
And I put your body into mine every goddamn night. Now I get fake niceties. No one teaches you what to do. When a good man hurts you, and you know you hurt him too.
Like she's saying, if this person was actually a good man and he hurt you in some type of way, you have to kind of like think about how it hurt him to hurt you, basically. Like you hurt him as well in some type of way or capacity.
After giving you the best I had, tell me what's
lot of times they do be wanting forgiveness from you. They want you to forgive them. And you know, it takes a big person to be forgiving or to have like a forgiving heart. Forgiveness doesn't always mean forgetting, but sometimes it's like very hard to forgive something that you're just not necessarily over in that kind of way. If you're able to kind of process and move into a space where you're able to forgive somebody, especially when it significantly impacts you, that's a lot. Like, we're gonna have to give some claps for you, hun, some claps for you, because there's a lot of forgiveness I couldn't give, honey. I couldn't give it. One day maybe, but not at this point, not in this point in my life. It allows you to move on. This is such a deep meaning. I mean, clearly all of Taylor's music and songs have a deep meaning, but even this one, I feel like it really applies to so many things. Like, it doesn't even have to be a romantic situation. This can apply to family as well. Like, there's a lot of hurt and pain that family caused you as well. I feel like this song just applies in just so many facets, and I think it could help a lot of people process and kind of like get through very difficult experiences by just kind of looking at it in a holistic kind of way. Like, what did you get from it, rather than just harping on the things that you didn't get and the negative things, rather than like, what did you gain? Like, what did you gain in that bad experience? Please don't forget to like this video. Comment your thoughts about the album. What are your favorite songs? Okay, don't forget to put that in the comment section. Subscribe if you're interested in seeing more reaction videos, social political commentary, news, beauty, all the above. Also, I plan on doing a review of some of the songs from Taylor's other project, Folklore. So if you're interested, go ahead and subscribe. Turn those post notifications on. And thank you so much for watching this video. You could have been watching anybody else on this platform, but you decided to watch me, and I greatly appreciate that. Bye. How can that be?